Hello student, in this video we will discuss about the drug used in treatment of gout. So first of all, what is gout? Gout is a metabolic disorder. Metabolic disorder means that in gout there is increased level of uric acid, and uric acid is produced by the metabolism of the purine. So these uric acids have low water solubility, so they cannot be excreted via kidney. So there is increased amount of uric acid in blood, that is also known as hyperuricemia. So this high level of uric acid can be due to two reasons: whether there is overproduction of uric acid or whether there is impaired excretion of this uric acid. So when there is higher level of this uric acid, they precipitate, and these uric acid will deposit in joints, kidney and subcutaneous tissue. The hyperuricemia can be of two types, like primary hyperuricemia and secondary hyperuricemia. The reason of primary hyperuricemia is whether it is idiopathic and whether there is an enzyme defect. Enzyme defect means the enzyme which is responsible for the metabolization of the purine. Next is secondary hyperuricemia. There are multiple reasons of secondary hyperuricemia. For example, in cases of leukemia, lymphoma, in polycythemia, and when there is chronic renal failure. When there is renal failure, so there will be decreased excretion of the uric acid, so it can lead to the secondary hyperuricemia. And there are also drug induced hyperuricemia. For example, the drug which cause hyperuricemia is thiazide, furosemide and ethambutol. So these drugs causes secondary hyperuricemia. So the treatment is based upon whether there is acute attack of gout or when there is a chronic condition. What is acute attack? Acute attack of gout is there is sudden onset of the severe inflammation in small joint due to the precipitation of urate crystal. Because when there is higher level of uric acid, they get deposited into the joints. So when there is the precipitation of these urate crystal, they lead to the severe inflammation. So the joint will become red, swollen and painful. The infiltration of the granulocyte which phagocyte the urate crystal, they release a glycoprotein. This glycoprotein is responsible for the joint destruction in case of acute gout. And what is chronic gout? Chronic gout is when there pain and stiffness persist in joint between this acute attack of gouts. Then there is deposition of tophi, that is chalk like stone under the skin in pinna and around the joints. And there is formation of urate stone in kidney because there is higher level of uric acid. The chronic gout causes these trophies, and the uric acid will cause the progressive disability and permanent deformities. So the treatment is based upon whether there is acute condition and when or we have to treat the chronic gout, that is maintenance therapy. For the treatment of acute gout, the drug used are NSAIDs, colchicine and glucocorticoid. And for treatment of chronic gout, drugs like uricosurics, examples are probenecid and sulfenpyrazone, and uric acid synthesis inhibitor like allopurinol and febuxostat. And there are two recombinant synthesis inhibitor are also present, that is resburicase and pegloticase. So first we will discuss about NSAIDs. NSAIDs, example of NSAIDs are like indomethacin, piroxicam and naproxen. NSAIDs have strong anti-inflammatory property and they are also analgesic in nature. So NSAIDs inhibit the chemotactic migration of leukocyte into the inflamed joint. So when there is no migration of this chemotoxic agent like another inflammatory mediator like prostaglandin, leukotriene, so they will help in the pain relief during the acute attack of gout. NSAIDs are given in acute attack of gout, but at low doses. But if for prolonged duration and high doses are given, NSAIDs cause toxicity. Next drug is colchicine. Colchicine is an alkaloid and is obtained from the Colchicum autumnale. What is the mechanism of colchicine? As we know that when urate crystal deposit in joint, there will be release of the chemotactic factors, and this will lead to the migration of neutrophils in the joint, which releases the inflammatory factor that is responsible for the acute attack of gout. So what does colchicine does? Colchicine inhibit this release of the chemotactic factor and migration of the neutrophil in the joints. So there will be no release of the inflammatory mediator, and this is useful to stop the acute attack of gout. Colchicine also inhibit the granulocyte migration by binding to protein tubulin, which prevent its polymerization into microtubule. So it also help in the treatment of acute attack of gout. Now coming to its pharmacokinetic property, colchicine has rapid acting but it is poorly tolerated. Colchicine can be given either by oral or by intravenous routes. The side effects commonly produced by colchicines are like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. And on chronic use, colchicine causes myopathy, alopecia, aplastic anemia, and agranulocytosis. Next drug used is glucocorticoid. Glucocorticoid is a reserved drug when NSAIDs and colchicine are not effective, because glucocorticoid has its own side effects, as glucocorticoid is immunosuppressant and anti-inflammatory property. It is indicated when only one or few joints are involved. When one or few joints are involved, then intra-articular injection of soluble steroid, that is drug triamcinolone, is given, and prednisolone is also given for the treatment of acute attack of gout. But this is again a reserved drug. First, the treatment is done by NSAIDs and colchicine. If the drug therapy is not effective, then glucocorticoid is given. Next is the treatment of chronic gout. In chronic gout, there are two groups of drug used for the treatment. First is uricosuric drug, and second one is uric acid synthesis inhibitor. Uricosuric drug means what? We know that there is deposition of uric acid in joints. So uricosuric drug help in the excretion of this deposited uric acid. The drugs are probenecid and sulfenpyrazone. So what is the mechanism of these drugs are? They inhibit the active tubular reabsorption of uric acid in proximal tubule. As we know that in proximal tubule there are many organic anion transporter which help in the reabsorption of the uric acid and some other drug. So probenecid will inhibit this organic ion transporter, and they will inhibit the active tubular reabsorption in the proximal tubule so that the uric acid can be excreted out. But these drugs are ineffective in the presence of renal failure. Uricosuric drugs are well tolerated, but the main side effect caused by them are dyspepsia and skin rashes. Uricosuric drug cannot be given within the 3 weeks of acute attack of gout, because there is fluctuation of the serum uric acid level. Because in acute attack of gout we are giving NSAIDs and colchicine, so there will be release of the serum uric acid level in the blood. So during the first 3 weeks there is fluctuation in this level, in uric acid level, and it can, if these drugs will be given within 3 weeks, they will precipitate the acute attack of gout. Next group is uric acid synthesis inhibitor. In this drugs are allopurinol and febuxostat. As we know that uric acid is formed from xanthine. Xanthine oxidase enzyme will act on xanthine and hypoxanthine is formed, and again xanthine oxidase enzyme will convert hypoxanthine into the uric acid. So allopurinol inhibit this xanthine oxidase enzyme, so there will be no synthesis of uric acid. So these are known as uric acid synthesis inhibitor. Allopurinol is given orally, and it is also not given within the 3 weeks of acute attack of gout. Adverse effect caused by allopurinol is GIT side effect like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal cramps, and hypersensitivity reactions is there. Next, allopurinol is contraindicated in children, pregnancy, and lactation. Why? Because they inhibit the metabolization of purine. Next, febuxostat. Febuxostat is also a xanthine oxidase inhibitor, and it is used in the patient who are intolerant to allopurinol. Next, another two drugs which are uric acid synthesis inhibitor are like resburicase. It is a urate oxidase which will convert the uric acid into the allantoin, and allantoin is water soluble and it is excreted in the urine. Resburicase is formed from the recombinant technology. It is given IV and the dose is 4 to 12 milligram, and it reduces the level of uric acid within 1 to 3 days. Side effect of resburicases, they cause the allergic reaction, gout flare, and nausea, and they are avoided in the patient who is deficient in glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase. Next drug is that is uric acid synthesis inhibitor is pegloticase. It is a pegylated uricase. Means the uricase is attached to the methoxypolyethylene glycol, and it is indicated in the treatment of tumor lysis syndrome and refractory chronic gout. So this is about the treatment of gout. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.